We're the Yeleneks. Dustin, this is my wife, Janelle, and we live in Warrenton, Virginia. When we moved here, I used to see you guys, the trucks, your decks. I think, as you guys were kind of growing and getting bigger, I just really saw a lot of your advertisement. And my parents lived in Dominion Valley, and I saw a bunch of signs for the decks that you guys built, which is kind of how we heard and kind of knew about your guys' company.
Yeah, we host every Sunday, and family is super important to us. And we just really wanted to create a space where everyone could congregate and have different kind of zones where everyone could sit and mingle. That was our main goal, and we have accomplished it tenfold, I feel like, with the design.
I think the other big thing too is we put a pool in a number of years ago, and we had this deck, kind of cookie cutter, that didn't really fit with the way that we used the pool. And so we knew we wanted to design a deck, but we wanted to wait to kind of feel for a couple of years of like, what would we actually want? How would we use it? Where do we want steps? How big should it be? How many people are we going to have on a regular basis? And so I think the blessing for us is we built the pool first and then determined the size of the deck, the shape of the deck, what we really wanted, and the flow of it before we reached out to xScape Virginia. Honestly, the process has been fantastic. Janelle will laugh. I'm a little OCD, and I knew exactly what I wanted to an extent of I wanted something that wasn't cookie cutter. I didn't just want your traditional square deck. Anyone can do that. It's completely different. You really have a custom outdoor area that was specifically what we wanted. So working with yourself, Josh, has been absolutely amazing. We went back and forth multiple times, seeing renderings and drawings. But I think to have you take our vision of okay, hey, here's the vision board of what we want in different areas for the deck, and then you build a design, and then we iterated on that design, and then you built renderings of that design. And then we were actually able to come to the office and see how would we fit?
And texture and
the furniture we wanted. That was also critical for us too, where it was okay, if I have this table that's this shape, how much room do I have to walk around and really get in the details? Because I think most organizations out there are okay, great, you can build a square deck and it kind of is what it is. But for us, wanting a custom outdoor kitchen or a custom bar area, or how's this going to overflow to the rest of the patio, it exceeded our expectations tenfold. The best component by far is something that we didn't expect. I thought we have a bar that overlooks the pool, which is awesome and great. The kids sit there, we put food. We did an outdoor island, and it is absolutely fantastic. When we designed it, we wanted to design it to where we could have this big table, we'd eat dinner. And it's funny because everyone, just like you would inside a kitchen, everyone congregates around the outdoor island. We eat dinner there. We pull up chairs there, tons of conversations with the family every Sunday. And surprisingly, it wasn't something that we expected, but it's turned out to be the thing that we probably use the most.
We use the most. And of course, this space, this is probably my favorite space. I have, girlfriends over all the time, and it's like a cozy nook that was kind of an addition to, it's like an outdoor living room, really, which I love.
And I think that goes back to the design that you guys provided us. The house is the size of the house and the shape's the shape. So, we are constrained by this room. But you guys came up with a design that's absolutely fantastic. We'll have 15 people, 20 plus people over every Sunday, but this was built specifically for us and our two daughters, and we use it all the time, and it's absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Hopefully the premier builder in this area. I would highly recommend them 10 times out of 10 times. From initial design to really hone in and get exactly what you want. And I think for me, it probably took me 6 months, and never once did their design team say, hey, you know what, this is too much, or hey, you know what, you get one more chance or one more change. They worked with me the whole way through the process. And then once we kicked that off, clear expectations of who was going to manage it throughout. And the team has just been absolutely incredible to see, the day where they started doing demo and just how clean they were, right, was just an expectation that maybe we didn't have. We were shocked and surprised how fast they moved, the different milestones that they set, they hit everything. If something happened or changed, they were the first to tell us. And truly, it was such a seamless process. And unfortunately, we have a lot of friends who have done other things in the past, and their experiences have been vastly different. I don't think we could be happier with what we got.